guys are doing well. It is currently 8:20 a.m. in Brussels, and we need to leave in the next 10 minutes because we're going to go catch a coach. We're going to have a tour guide across 2 villages, and I am super excited. Yesterday was tiring. We did it all by ourselves. We did our own itinerary. We walked the majority of it. The only time we took the train was the train back to where we started, and well, back to where we're staying. And yeah, it was amazing. I'm just currently sitting here in front of the beautiful church, and I have been up since 4 a.m. I'm not gonna lie to you, the sleep wasn't good. So the bed we're sleeping in it pushes in. Ah, I see a dead fly. Okay. Oh, it's not dead, its legs are moving. I don't know what to do, I'm sorry. Okay, I'm gonna ignore that fly. But yeah, so we're on a bed that has wheels because it basically can be pushed in so you can't see the bed and it comes back out. It's not comfortable. It wasn't a comfortable bed. I just remember like waking up literally every hour, and yeah, it just wasn't nice. And at 4 a.m. I just woke up for good. I was like, Bundis, I've got work to do. I've got editing to do. Let's get editing. So that's what I've been doing since 4 a.m. whilst watching Gilmore Girls, of course. But now I'm just super excited to get on with the day, to start, explore another area of, not Brussels, Belgium. Explore another area of Belgium and get the day going, inshallah. To get to where we're getting collected in the coach, we need to go through one of the best monuments here, which is the City Plaza. And it's so quiet. Oh no, it's not even that quiet. I thought it would be much more quieter. But just thought I'd show you guys how it looks when you come at like 8:30. The Grand Plaza is absolutely stunning. So getting to see it very early in the morning was phenomenal, especially since there wasn't so many people. You can see a lot of social media influencers do this. We saw loads of cameras and phones in the middle. You wouldn't see that in London, I'm afraid, because I would get robbed so quick. I think it's important to note, there's a lot of uphills in Belgium. So bear that in mind if you're walking around. It can get very tiring. Extremely so. Bonjour. We made it to the coach and it's packed. Like there was no double seats there, just like right at the back. Thankfully, like there's seats together at the back.
Que vous avez choisi de visiter Ghent and Bruges.
As we were only in Belgium for 2 days, this tour allowed us to get to see part of Belgium, or specifically Brussels, that we didn't get a chance to see the first day. For instance, the River Seine, which was a hidden river because it was completely covered in the 19th century due to frequent floods and sanitation issues. That actually inspired the famous comic strip Adventure of Tintin. Additionally, we got to see the National Basilica of the Sacred Hearts, which is one of the largest churches in the world. It's a shame I didn't get a chance to go inside, but definitely beautiful church to see on the outside. Firstly, we went to Ghent, which is regularly ranked as Europe's most underrated cities. And I agree, it's absolutely stunning. I definitely think it is one of its best kept secrets and a must visit if you get a chance to go. We stopped off to admire St. Bavo's Cathedral and look at the Van Eyck brothers statue. They're famous for their painting of the Ghent altarpiece, The Adoration of the Mystic Lambs. Hubert Van Eyck initially did the painting but passed away, so his brother Jan completed it for him. It was pretty cool looking at the statue, if I'm honest. A lot was going on. We stood there for a good few minutes. Then we got to walk over to the theatre and got to look at the architecture in depth. Like, look how beautiful and how intricate these detailings are. I would definitely recommend, if you do get a chance to come, stand there and just look at the buildings. Like, each building, just stand there and admire it. Look at how much work was put into it. Then we saw this absolutely stunning Gothic church. It's called St. Nicholas's Church, and it is one of the oldest churches in Ghent. Construction began in the 13th century and was mostly completed by the 15th. It was almost demolished by the 19th century, but fortunately a major restoration project saved it, and repairs continued throughout the 20th century. Then this stunning building is actually just an old post office. It was built between 1898 up until 1910, and now it's mainly used as a luxury hotel, and also there's a shopping centre in there, so we did a bit of grocery shopping. Whilst we were here, there was a marathon happening, so there was a lot of stopping and letting people through. But it was okay because it's nice seeing people, have that determination. So honestly, I'll just stand there, clap along, support them. Then we saw what looked like a medieval castle, but it's actually a stone fortress built in the 13th century. It was named after Gerald de Duvan, who was known for his dark reputation. It was never served as a castle, but it did serve as a monastery, an arsenal, a knight's residence, a prison, and even a mental asylum. Plus, it was also a fire station and an archive. Surrounded by all these beautiful buildings, there is a lamppost. Now, this lamppost actually flickers a bit every time a baby's born in a maternity ward in Ghent, which I think is so cool. Then we wanted to go and grab something to munch, but we had to wait here for a bit. So we have a bit of a break. So we're just going to have a quick snack. We're just sitting down, enjoying the view and having a quick snack. The first thing I have in my hand is a tuna sandwich. It looks funky, it looks different. So we're going to give that a try, whilst also watching this. So we have this beautiful view along with marathon runners, and look at how it glistens. This is what I love about water. Look how it glistens. It's so gorgeous. So I just had a bite at the sandwich. It's a good sandwich. 30 tuna sandwich. Can't go wrong, with a lot of filling, and something just leaked onto my dress. Oh, what's this? That's not good. Might smell of tuna. Stinky fish. The other thing we got was some sushi, which, oh my god, I thought a fly got into it, which soy sauce is currently having, soy sauce is currently being applied to the sushi. And fun fact, guys, that thing that was on my skirt wasn't tuna, it was some hand sand, because we want to be clean before eating our food. So we just finished the sushi, and I'm not gonna lie, that was one of the best sushis I've ever had. Why is my face so zoomed in? Oh, it's a reflection of myself. No, thank you.
Sure.
Yeah. My breath don't sweat.
Oh, yeah, 'cause you got shower gel.
Okay, so basically, this was hands down.
Tell your TikTok fans what you did.
This was hands down one of the best sushis I've had from like a supermarket. So I'm really grateful to have gotten that. And also gonna stay hydrated because we're so lucky. It's such a hot day today. Look how hot it is. There's only a few clouds saying hello to us. And it's just so beautiful. You're beautiful. You're beautiful. It's true.
The city of Ghent, it's a city that is quite important.
So we just arrived to Bruges. I slept on that coat. I was so tired. So apparently they have to park out a bit because they're not allowed to park within the city of Bruges and to offload people. And rumour has it it's a very, very touristic city. Makes sense, we're going. And cyclists are very frustrating, rumour has it. So we're going to walk 10 minutes to this city and then have lunch. Bruges is often called the Venice of the North. It is one of the most visited cities in Belgium because of its fairy tale charm. In fact, it's a UNESCO World Heritage Site due to its well-preserved medieval buildings and network of canals. Walking through Bruges feels like you're stepping back into the Middle Ages. In Europe, back in the Middle Ages, it was the richest city. During the 13th and 15th century, Bruges was a major training hub and financial centre. The world's first stock exchange is said to have been established here at the House of Van der Bruges. This is kind of like our lunch break with the tour, but we're not hungry enough for a meal, so we're just going to take some snacks and eat it and try it out. So we took some snacks to eat whilst also enjoying the view of the lake. There's a ballet dancer taking photos in front of us, which is amazing. I really want to go see a ballet show in real life. When I used to work in a private clinic in High Street. I actually got to meet like a professional ballet dancer who came for a treatment. So that was pretty cool. So we're here, we bought some snacks. I've got a sandwich here. It's a bit techie. So some areas they have both French and German, or English as well. Some have, not German, sorry, Dutch, but some has only Dutch, and I don't speak a word of Dutch. I speak French and English very well, but Dutch, no, I'm afraid not, sir. So it's a bit techie sometimes. But right now I've got, I think, a goat cheese sandwich, like goat cheese pizza, and I think that's a vegetable pizza. And we also took a cheese sandwich to share. I prefer this, for me personally, especially when you're like surrounded by nature, it's so much nicer and you're not too hungry. Just so much nicer just to take a little snack, sit down and eat, rather than sit down. Like a picnic, exactly, rather than sit down, have a proper meal. They were promoting mussels and fries, which we had last night. It's nice, I'm not feeling it today. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. So we're gonna eat, you can probably hear the horses, and watch this. Once we finished our lunch, we resumed with the tour, and we started off by seeing the Beguine statue at the window of Beguinage of Bruges. This is a symbol of lost tradition. The Beguine movement flourished in the 13th to 16th century offering women an alternative to marriage or covenant life. So unlike nuns, if they do choose to leave the community and if they choose to marry, they can do so. Many Beguines supported themselves by weaving, lace making and teaching. This allowed a rare degree of independence in medieval society. The movement has officially ended in 2013 with the death of the last known Beguine, Marcel Lepetin, in Belgium. Today, behind the main entrance gate, built in 1776, which is one of the most iconic features of the Beguinage, you'll find nuns of the Order of St. Benedict's, the Order of Vincent de Paul, and single women living there. We continued walking on these beautiful grounds and going past the Lake of Love. And when we came across St. John's Hospital, this is one of Europe's oldest hospitals, founded in the 12th century, around 1150. And St. John's Hospital served pilgrims, the sick, the poor, for over 800 years. It was run by monks and nuns. It has remained a functioning hospital until the 1970s, when medical services moved to a more modern facility. Across the hospital, we saw the Church of Our Lady. It has one of the tallest brick towers in the world. The church's tower stands at 115.6 meters. It dominates Bruges skyline and is visible from various points in the city. A fun fact is that it's home to Michelangelo's famous Madonna and Child statue. I really wish we had enough time to go inside the churches, hospitals, and even this museum, which shows you a portrait of Margrethe van Eyck. This was created or completed in 1439, and the attention to detail is astonishing. It felt like it was like a photo. It's amazing. You can see how much of a popular tourist destination this place is. Look how crowded it is. If you look up Bruges, you'll come across one of these photos here of the lake, taken at this exact place. We were informed by the tour guide that this is considered one of the most beautiful areas. I can't remember specifically if it was on Bruges or just in the world. And to be honest, he's right, it's stunning. Then we walked across the marketplace, which has been a market since the 10th century. In medieval times, it was one of the busiest marketplaces in Europe, where trades from across the continent sold goods like wool, textiles, and spices. Here you can see one of the oldest city halls in the Low Countries, so like Belgium, Netherlands, and Luxembourg, and it served as a model for other town halls, including those of Brussels and Ghent. It is a masterpiece of Gothic architecture. The facade is decorated with statues of biblical figures, saints, Flemish counts, showcasing Bruges' rich history. Honestly, I try to zoom in and show you how much in depth this building is when it comes to attention of detail. But even my video camera couldn't catch it. It's stunning. It's honestly phenomenal. Right across the city hall is the market square, which is very popular amongst tourists because it looks like a fairy tale. It's very picturesque. It's very pretty. So we just finished our tour around Ghent and it was beautiful. It is beautiful to be fair. I'm still here. You can hear the bells ringing. We're just chilling for a bit. It's been a long walk. We've been walking for I have done 15,000 steps. I'm a bit tired now. I just want to sit down and chill, and then we're going to go on a boat ride and we're going to call it a day. So that's nice. On the way to the boat ride, we saw this puppet, which was playing some, I want to say Indian music, and it just took me aback to this. I wasn't expecting it. It was really cool. So we're about to go across the lowest bridge. We're currently on the canal. This is very interesting. Oh wow, it's really low. Oh my god! Do you think it's okay for me? Yeah, it's okay. Oh wow! Oh wow. No, you don't need to duck. It wasn't that big. To finalise our trip, we went on a canal tour. The canals known as Ghent, which were originally built in the 12th century to improve trade and transport. It was once connected to the North Sea because it had a connection with the Zwin Canal. However, the canal silted over time, causing Bruges to lose its major powerhouse as a trade port by the 16th century. Some of the buildings along this canal are over 500 years old, and they're just so beautiful. Even the school, have you seen the school? It looks like a mansion. It's stunning. There's a legend says that in 1488, after the people of Bruges executed an official from the court of the Maximilian of Austria, the angry ruler ordered Bruges to keep swans in the canals forever as a punishment. I don't know about you, man, but swans in canals, punishment, I call that a blessing. And you can see here the longest brick tower in the world. And here, this picturesque castle is actually a restaurant. I think it's Kilstein Minewater, something like that. I didn't get to go inside to eat, but of course I was very intrigued to know what that was. And that was it. We went back onto the coach and went back to where we were staying. in the studio apartment, and we were so lucky because we were leaving at sunset, so we got to see the sunset on the river in Brussels, and oh my god, it was so nice. I must admit there was a lot of traffic, so it was a long coach ride, but I did fall asleep. I'm the type of person I could fall asleep anywhere. If I'm standing on a train and I'm standing for too long, I am sleeping. Well, not sleeping, you know, my eyes are closed, I'm resting. Okay, well, I'm now back in the apartment. I've got an early morning tomorrow because we're going to leave. We're taking the train at 6 a.m. So we can go work and all that. So we took ourselves some dinner. I think we got a kebab to share. And we're going to watch Netflix. One thing I find really funny though, here, the places that are like halal still sell alcohol. And I mean, you get that DK too, don't get me wrong. But it tends to be like stuff like a kebab shop in UK don't really tend to sell alcohol like that. So it's very different for me. And there was another place that called themselves halal, but they weren't. And when I was there, I was like, oh, yeah, halal. He's like, the chips are halal. My brother, you just told me the fries, the potatoes are halal. Crazy. And you can hear the sound. This is the sound we have in the evening. We're on the 4th floor. By the way, only stairs. You can go up only stairs. 4th floor. That's how loud it is with windows closed and everything. But it's okay because we're going tomorrow. But yeah, I think I'm going to end the vlog here. I hope you guys enjoyed the vlog. If you did, please do give it a like. If you plan on going to visit Belgium and have any questions, by all means ask in the comment below. If I can answer it, I will. And if you just have an opinion of Belgium, by all means, let me know in the comments below. And hopefully I will answer them, inshallah. And please press so I vlog every trip I go to, and I've got a few trips lined up. So please do subscribe, press the notification bell to receive my next notification. I upload regularly, so you will get regular updates from me. Anyways, I hope you guys have a lovely evening. Bisous bisous. Mwah.